such a big prize, both financially and prestige, that people target it from a long way out, and a lot of the Irish have done that.
And the goggles are just starting to come down here. I know that commentator Stuart Machin is quite keen just not to ramp the crowd up too early, so these horses are going to get off reasonably well to time. It won't be much longer here. We'll just take a quick look at the market. The starter is on his rostrum. He's going to call them into line. 15-2 the Midnight Club for the 2011 John Smith's Grand National, the most important race in the world. Who'll grab the glory this time round? Let's join one of our three big race commentators. The man to top and tail it is Stuart Machin.
And Hugh Barclay is in no hurry at the moment. He's just asked them to take another turn. There's still one or two girls being given the once over. That's Rhythm isn't ready to go. He's having his girths tightened in the middle of the pack. And one or two are lurking out the back. Bala Briggs and Surface to Air behind them. Surface to Air has planted himself. That's Rhythm's facing the wrong way. Coming towards the tape now, but there's a few quite a way behind. They go forward, and they're off. For the 2011 John Smith's Grand National, That's Rhythm and Surface to Air have jumped off a little bit behind the others. Golden Kite is prominent towards the outer. State of Play on the inner is up with the leaders, with Vic Venturi and Killiglen. Because I Couldn't See an Ornoir de Samoza are handy with Hello Bud. The Midnight Club in a pink jacket is tracking the leaders as they make their way down towards the first midfield for Skipper's Brig. Qualibase tucked away on the inside with Character Building as they rise at the first.
And Hello Bud was the leader over the first. All the leaders took the first safely. There's one down at the back of the field. That's Rhythm has gone at the first. That's Rhythm is down, going towards fence number 2, and it's Hello Bud who will just lead with Bala Briggs towards the outside. There's one gone in the centre. Vic Venturi has been brought down. Because I Couldn't See was the fall that brought down Vic Venturi. Hello Bud and Bala Briggs are the leaders, with Santa Sun racing in third as they take the open ditch. A mistake by Santa Sun. All the leaders again are safely over at the back of the field. Very slow over that was King Fontaine, but only 3 have gone so far as they go on towards the fourth. And it's Bala Briggs who just about has the lead, with Santa Sun towards his outside. The leaders again are all safely over that fence, but meanwhile in the midfield we do have a faller. Calgary Bay has gone. Ornay is also down as they go now towards fence number 5.
Majestic Concord is well prominent towards the outside as well, with Bala Briggs as they take number 5. Hello Bud just behind the leaders as they prepare to take Beechers for the first time. They appeared all to take that safely. So Majestic Concord racing on the outside. Santa's Sun is well prominent. Quinns is also front rank with Bala Briggs as they make their way towards Beechers Brook for the first time. Santa's Sun lands just about on all fours. The leaders are all over safely, but we've lost Ornoir de Samoza in midfield. Also down is the t'other one. Dooney's Gate may also be a faller, and West End Rocker has also gone at Beechers. Over Foynhaven, the lead with Santa's Sun. They're all over Foynhaven safely. King Fontaine is well back. Character Building is last of those that are still standing as they head now towards the canal turn. Killiglen and Santa's Sun are first over it from Hello Bud as they take the canal turn. The 2 leaders ahead of Majestic Concord, who makes a mistake. Back through the field, a couple awkward on turning are Pirea as they now turn towards Valentine's.
And Cart by Time also made a mistake as they went over the canal turn. They take Valentine's Brook, and all the leaders are safely over. Still at the back of the field are the likes of King Fontaine and also the Grey Character Building as they go towards the next. And it's Majestic Concord towards the outside with Santa Sun, the first 2, Killiglen, followed then by Bala Briggs and Niche Market. The leaders are all safely over. Hello Bud then towards the inside. Tidal Bay has gone on the outside at the rear of the field. Tidal Bay is down. They go now towards the open ditch, fence number 11, and it was Majestic Concord who had the lead over Santa Sun, who took it in second. Bala Briggs was over in third. Niche Market was over in fourth. Quali Bay has gone on the inside. The grey Quali Bay is down. Going now towards the next fence number 12, and it's Santa Sun put in a mighty leap towards the outside of Majestic Concord as they stream over that, and a very bad mistake by Golden Kite. Great recovery by Shane Hassett as they make the run now over the Melling Road, and it's Majestic Concord and Santa Sun with Bala Briggs towards the inside racing in third. Niche Market on the outside is in fourth. Killiglen is racing in fifth. Surface to Air is in sixth. On the inside, Hello Bud is in seventh. Oscar Time is in eighth, followed in ninth position by the Midnight Club, and then last year's winner Don't Push It, who's then being followed by on the outside, or rather on the inside, the White Blaze of Grand Slam Hero as they make the turn on towards the next.
So Majestic Concord and Santa's Sun disputers as they make their way around towards the 13th with Niche Market with the hoops on the sleeves. Bala Briggs with the noseband, the white cap is tracking them, and then Killy Glenn with Surface to Air, the Midnight Club, Ruby Walsh in the very pale pink silks is not far off the pace as Santa's Sun leads out over that one. The leaders are over safely. Grand Slam Hero back in the midfield was a faller, however. We lost Grand Slam Hero there. Character Building and King Fontaine are well back with Perea. Quins is also towards the rear as Santa's Sun leads out over the 14th from Majestic Concord. Then Bala Briggs and Niche Market, Killy Glenn, Surface to Air. In behind these, Oscar Time with the noseband, and then the Midnight Club and Don't Push It and Comply or Die as they get themselves organised for the chair. Santa's Sun from Majestic Concord as they rise. Bala Briggs joins in alongside them. The leaders stream out over the chair. Character Building, one of the last to get over it. Quins was pulled up before the chair, but everything else jumped it. They go to the water. It's Bala Briggs who leads the national field from Majestic Concord. Santa's Sun is in 3rd. Niche Market is in 4th. Surface to Air is in 5th. Then Oscar Time, Killy Glenn and the Midnight Club from Don't Push It. Then Comply or Die and Skipper's Brig and Waterfriend and Hello Bud who cuts the corner from In Compliance. Behind these, Silver by Nature, and then Big Fella Thanks who's followed by Blue Sea Cracker, Can't Buy Time, Arbor Supreme. In behind these, working back through the field to Royal Rose who's still going out the back with Golden Kite and Character Building. Still towards the rear of the field, King Fontaine and Perea as they head across the Melling Road. 27 of them still standing as they set out on their final circuit in the John Smith's Grand National and head down now towards fence number 17.
And as they go towards it, it is Bala Briggs who leads the way to Santa's Sun towards the outside, over in 2nd, and over in 3rd Majestic Concord, and then Killy Glenn. The leaders are all safely over that as they go on now towards fence number 18 before the open ditch, and it's Jason Maguire and Bala Briggs who's out in front to Santa's Sun, who will take it in 2nd place, and then Killy Glenn followed by Majestic Concord and then Niche Market. They now go towards the open ditch, and at the back of the field, Can't Buy Time is unseated at that fence. Can't Buy Time is out. Going now towards the open ditch, Bala Briggs led, Killy Glenn over in 2nd, a mistake by Santa's Sun. All the leaders are safely over, and now history is being made in the Grand National as for the first time a fence is going to be omitted. They do not take fence number 20 going round the outside. So out in front it is Majestic Concord taken on by Killy Glenn as they make the run now on towards the next, and they will also be omitting Beecher's Brook.
They will indeed. So Bala Briggs is leading the field towards the next from Killy Glenn as they head towards the one that is normally before Beecher's, which they will be bypassing. Mistake in midfield. Royal Rosa also made a mistake. Chief Jan George is pretty well back at this stage, so then they're going to bypass Beecher's Brook. They're being waved around it, and Bala Briggs it is who leads the national field from Killy Glenn and Niche Market. Oscar Time in 4th place from Santa's Sun. The Midnight Club travelling very powerfully at this stage with Surface to Air, then Majestic Concord as they make their way down to Foynehaven. What a Friend is just behind the leaders in about 8th or 9th place, with also In Compliance travelling well. Bala's Brig leads them over Foynehaven. Comply or Die is quite well back amongst the stragglers. King Fontaine, Character Building backstage, is still going, has about 3 or 4 behind with Perea. So they're heading towards the canal turn. It's Bala Briggs who leads Niche Market and Killy Glenn as they prepare to take the canal turn. Santa's Sun takes it in 4th place. Surface to Air, the Midnight Club. Majestic Concord unseats the rider at the canal, which Chief Dan George and Character Building are towards the back. Bala Briggs, a bad mistake at Valentine's.
But he did survive. Bala Briggs is still there, and he's still just about got the lead, but he's taken on by Niche Market towards his outside. Perea is totally tailed off at the back of the field, is last of those who still remain. Going over the next, Bala Briggs, Niche Market, a bad mistake by Killy Glenn, whose rider went to the buckle end. AP McGoy just begins to ride along, Don't Push It for the first time. He's currently in 6th place towards the outside. Ahead of him, Oscar Time is staying on for Sam Whaley Cohen as they go over the next, and down was Killy Glenn. Badly hampered there was at the back of the field, the Midnight Club, but a good recovery as they go on now towards the next. And on the outside, Niche Market, on the inside, Bala Briggs. Santa's Sun has been pulled up. Oscar Time was over in 3rd. A mistake there. A significant error by Don't Push It, who was very low over that fence. State of Play made a mistake, but he was beaten at the time. Down Arbor Supreme at the back of the field as they go over the Melling Road in the National. And it is Bala Briggs and Jason Maguire out in front to Niche Market racing in 2nd. On the inside, Oscar Time is in 3rd. And then Big Fella Thanks. And then last year's winner, Don't Push It, now being pushed along by AP McCoy as they make the turn with 2 to jump in the National.
And Niche Market on the outside is being pushed along alongside the nose-banded Bala Briggs, but Sam Whaley Cohen is poised in behind on Oscar Time in the orange sleeve jacket. AP niggling away on Don't Push It. Big Fella Thanks for the checks on the sleeves. Then a break back to Surface to Air. They make the long run towards the second last, and it's Bala Briggs who will lead at the second from home. Oscar Time on the inside. Niche Market, Big Fella Thanks produced in the centre, and then Don't Push It. There's one left to jump in win the National. It's Bala Briggs for Donald McCain and Jason Maguire, chased by Oscar Time and Big Fella Thanks. Bala Briggs is over the last 2 lengths clear. Oscar Time and Big Fella Thanks chase him towards the elbow. Niche Market is back in 4th. Don't Push It is 5th, and 1 pace in front, Bala Briggs. But Oscar Time is ranging up to have a go at him. They head towards the elbow with still over a furlong to go in the National. Oscar Time and Sam Whaley-Cohen get to the quarters of Bala Briggs and Jason Maguire. Bala Briggs finds a bit more. He's game and he's all heart. Bala Briggs, Oscar Time got to him, but he can't get past. Bala Briggs, driven out by Jason Maguire. Donald McCain follows in his father's footsteps, and Donald McCain trains his first John Smith's Grand National winner. Jason Maguire and Bala Briggs win the National for Trevor Hemmings. Oscar Time is 2nd, Don't Push It is 3rd. Staying on in behind then State of Play 4th. Placed again, Niche Market was 5th, then the Midnight Club, Surface to Air, Big Fella Thanks Weekend, Skipper's Brig, Backstage was next over the line, and then King Fontaine, Silver by Nature, working back to In Compliance, Blue Sea Cracker, Character Building, Golden Kite. They're still coming up the run-in. Chief Dan George is walking up towards the line. Royal Rosa, Comply or Die.